Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of She Plays Final Fantasy XIV, a Realm Reborn with Kovu. And, well, we don't have any minions or, well, actually, yeah, we got the fat cat out. Of course we got the fat cat out. We will be nothing without the fat cat. But anyway, how are you guys doing? Hope you're doing good. Today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to be a fisherman. Yeah, that's right. Kovu's going to live up to his kitty name and he's going to catch all the fishies. So let's see here. So you want to be a fisherman, huh? I guess if we want to be a fisherman, we got to look on our map at Limslim, so we see the fisherman's bottom right here on the lower decks and the fisherman's bottom. And yep, again, right there. How you recognize it? You see the little fishy symbol on the Limslim map. And there we go. And there's the main aetheryte planet, plaza thingy. Just south of that. If you don't know where that is, I don't know how to give you any clearer instructions. Do be careful. I've heard that dicks get stuck in fans. Anyway, so we're going to talk to Nemolkia. Well, a well-wishing welcome to you, adventurer friend. You've worked your way to Fisherman's Bottom. When you want to fish for just a day, you can call a culinarian, but we fishermen feast for life. I've set the bait. Think you're ready to bite? Oh, I think I'm ready to bite. Hey, you wanna go to the back room and I'll show you just how hard I bite. I mean, hooray! Looks like we've got a live one. Let me walk you through the life of a fisherman in Limslim. Since we're surrounded by the seas, the fishing sites are fishermen's delight. If you can't fish it here, you can't fish it anywhere. While some of us rope our fish in with rods and reels, others skim the seabed with nets for creepy crawly critters. You might say we cast a wide net. People prattle about our pullers just about everywhere in Limsa. And there's much and more I haven't mentioned. We shepherd the ships, preside over the ports, manage the mongers, all while making sure not to leave any adventurers out to sea. I'll wager you prefer to work alone, so we'll start you off with rod and reel. Now, you may not necessarily net fishing yields, but pole fishing positively pulls prettier prizes. Try saying that 5 times fast, I challenge you. You can't do it, can you? And that's the long and short of it. When you're ready for another bite of bait, I'll reel you in before the guildmaster. Oh, okay, alright. I'd hate to hear you'd had a change of heart. You haven't, have you? Of course not. I haven't had a change of heart. Spoken like a true bespoke fisherman. Well then, it's time you met the guildmaster. But unfortunately, and somewhat ironically, our nefarious netmaster is out fishing at the moment. This moment and every moment, that is. So, Sissy tends to tend to tasks that require tending to, such as deciding whether you'll sink or swim with our guild. Sissy presiding over these pools. Whenever you decide to say hello, she might seem somewhat standoffish, but she's only keeping an eye out for sharks. Be yourself and you have nothing to worry about. Alright, we can be ourselves and have nothing to worry about. Hey, Sissy Poodle. Oh, you just like cute little thing. Look for sharks in here, huh? I don't see any dorsal fins or anything in there, but I don't think you're gonna find any sharks. Yes, save your breath. I've heard every word between you and Nemolkia. So I know she told you my role here. As she said, Wawalago's supposed to be the guildmaster, but apparently he has bigger fish to fry, so all his work falls to me. That includes making sure our new fish aren't shellfish idiots or potential anemones. You've passed the first test by not laughing at that awful joke. Now, you only need the right answer to this question. Are you prepared to fish like you've never fished before? No. I mean, yes. Well, you're smarter than the majority of bottom dwellers that find their way here. Welcome to the guild. Now, this wouldn't be much of a guild if we sent you out to sea with only a pole and a prayer, so I suppose I can spare you a few pearls of wisdom. Nevertheless, you're still going to need that pole and prayer, so I can at least provide you with a former. Here you go. 1 out of 2 isn't bad. I'll even throw in these lugworms since you're not like to get far without bait. These rods will bestow upon our new fish are priceless objects, which is to say they didn't cost anything. Once you know what you're doing, you'll probably want a proper one. But in the meantime, let's see if you can figure out how to hold your pole. Oh, trust me, lady, I know how to hold a pole. I mean, ready the one I gave you and your lessons can begin. Alright, completing. Okay, so we can begin our lessons by putting on this fishing pole. Oh my god. Alright, well, we're not naked, that's for sure. But I feel like this is not exactly fisherman's attire. Alright, let's get something that I feel more fisherman-like, and I'll be right back. Alright, so this is probably about as close as we're gonna get it, but we got a new pop-up that just came up, so we're gonna go ahead and click this. Readying your line. To fish, you must first change your class to fisher. Done. By equipping a rod. Done. In your main hand. Done, done, and done. If the body of water you're near is fishable, the icon for the cast action will glow. Ooh. The icon for the cast action will glow. Determine a bait to apply to your line by selecting, yes, we do know how to fish, but kind of might help. Some bait can only be used in certain locations or by landing certain types of fish. Bait and tackle can be harvested, made by disciples of the hand, or purchased from various merchants or field craft vendors. Always make sure your inventory is stocked before heading out to the wild. Ah, very good, very good. Alright, Sis Boo, I am a fisherman now. What do you think? Oops, that's not what I want to do. No, that's not what I want to do either. This is what I want to do. I'm going to whoop your butt with this fishing pole. What you think? See, I told you I know how to handle a rod. Yeah, give a little twirl. Alright, let's talk to you. You're looking quite formidable. Let's hope you don't scare all the fish away. Now, the first rule of fishing is to hold on to your rod. Take care of your rod, and your rod will take care of you. Let me know if I'm going too fast for you. Since you're new here, we're going to start small, and they don't come much smaller than anchovies. Her instructions unclear. Got dick stuck in fan. Sorry, I just made that joke twice in the same episode. You'll find schools of anchovies swimming around outside in Galadian Bay, so you can catch your meager supper without even walking 10 light yards. Anchovies are hardly the most cunning fish in the sea, making them ideal first assignment. Simply bait a hook with some of those lugworms I gave you, dip it in the water, and the fish will practically catch themselves. Alright. So now, we got our fishing log. So the fishing log is going to basically tell us about all the fishies, as well as, oops, that's the hunting log, as well as where they're located. So we go to our logs here, we'll see our fishing log, which is the letter Y, and we're in the Lunasia area, and we have undiscovered fish here in Lunasia, but we're about to discover them. So let's go find a body of water, shall we? Alright, we didn't have to go very far. We came from inside that building, and there was a body of water staring us right in the face. We're going to go ahead and press 1, and we're going to see bait and tackle, because that's right here, our bait. We're going to go ahead and equip that. It's got a little check mark. That's how we know we equipped it. And then let's cast our line. Now, there's a couple things to note while you're fishing. If you press this, the light, you'll watch the little rod here, it will glow. That is a good way to find out if you've got a bite or not. Granted, you can figure that out without the light, but it's kind of helpful, like in the dark or something. When you got a little nibble like that, you just go ahead and press hook and check it out. You catch a fishy. So I'm gonna go ahead and cast this again. What's also nice, okay, so once we catch this fish, I want to show you guys a little trick, like if you do decide to take up fishing, because it is a good way to pass the time if you're very bored. So while you have your fishy out, you can sit, and he'll pull out a little chair. Well, there you go. Now you got a chair to go with you. That way your person's comfortable and they're not standing there the whole time. We're getting finger shrimp, and we're getting kelp, and we're getting the anchovies, which is what we're really looking for. But we're getting a nice chunk of experience points for this too. I think it mostly has to do with the fact that the gear that we have equipped. So this little thingy on my head is actually an experience bonus item. Alright, so what I'm going to do, we're going to quit fishing for right now, which is number 4. And I'm going to show you guys a little bit of what we have. So we got our friendship circlet, which is we got by inviting some friends to the game. It increases our experience by 20% when we're lower than level 25. Then we got these new Alamian earrings. It increases our experience points by 30% when we're level 50 and below. And I didn't think there was anything else that we had that was an experience boosting item. Yeah, no, we don't have anything else that's experience boosting. So, I mean, we could probably go and see if, I think we have an onion helm or something somewhere, but I don't really want that. We just want the friendship circlet. So I'm going to go ahead and fish until we catch our anchovies, and then I will see you guys in a minute. Okay, so we got all of our anchovies. So let's go ahead and close out of this. We also reached level 5, which means we'll all even be able to do the next quest. Easy enough, easy peasy lemon squeezy. So, Sisyphoo, I caught all the fishies. Next, now what? Anchovies swim off every shore of Lims Lamensis. You can bring them back from anywhere you like, so long as it's not the fishmongers. Check it out! Here, Chovy, Chovy, here, Chovy, Chovy, fair flock of pasty fish you've got, giddy goopy. Careful, they don't slip out of sight. Oh yeah, that was him. Well, Lago, to what we owe the pleasure? A guildmaster's got to get after the guppies, dividing up the daily drudgery, picking out a proper portable, and some support and service. And who gets after the guildmaster? We have books to balance, you know. Books you should be balancing. I did my best to balance the books, but the bilge keel bent the bow back, bouncing the whole batch off the boat. That's not what you know. It was just an expression. But that's neither here nor there. So long as you keep at it, at the bit, Kovu, our books will balance themselves. Don't let that go to your head, of course. Any beginner can snag some anchovies, but you'll need to experiment with different lures and explore new waters if you want to catch the big ones. Fundamentals are fine, but the fun is fishing for new finds. Like my uncle always said, fishing's like philandering. You never know what you'll catch. And with those well-spoken words of wisdom, we will leave you to your wiles. Hooray! We got on top, and there's something wrong with my mouse. Oh dear, hold on. Alright, there we go. We're going to go ahead and complete it. Quest complete! Congratulations! You have now completed the very first Fisherman's quest! Hey, look at that. We can go ahead and just do Fisherman quest number 2, level 5. I smell that you haven't been neglecting your duties. A commendable attitude. No one's ever gotten worse at anything by practicing. No one I know, at least. Then again, you can't expect the same old tricks to work with new fish. Big ones don't grow to be that way, chasing everything that wiggles on a hook. To catch the fish you want, you must first know what the fish wants. Only once their prize is at stake can you tantalize and tempt your prey to taste the forbidden tackle. Anchovies may be willing to settle for lugworms, but harbor herring have a discerning palate that prefers pillbugs. But don't take my word for it. Go and see for yourself. Pick up some pillbugs from Sign Hill over at West Hawker's Alley, then use them to catch 3 local harbor herring. Like anchovies, they can be caught right outside. In case you've a mind to return to your previous spot, you should know that fish aren't as foolish as most might think. Keep casting your line in the same waters and you'll find that fewer folk will take the bait. So they're basically saying don't fish in the same spot for too long. You gotta mix and match it up. Or else, ooh, pretty fireworks. Alright, let's go get some lugworms. Alright, so here's Sunny Hill, which is the one that she told us about, located right here at West Hawker's Alley in the very dead center, in between this thingy and this thingy in the dead center right here. So we talk to them, we want to purchase items, and then we will find lugworms located all the way at the bottoms. We're gonna go ahead and we get 99 for 99 gil. Oh, they're 1 gil each. Oh wait, we have 89. Hold on, we have lugworms. What is it we wanted? Hold on. I am already confused. I think it was Pillbug? Might be Pillbug. Alright, let's try Pillbug. And you know what? We're gonna get the crayfish balls too, because why not? Alright. Now that we have multiple things of bait, we gotta go and fish up the thingy, which we can find a fishing spot. Probably, like, right here. Why not? Because, yeah, why wouldn't we? Alright, so we're gonna change your bait, and we're gonna go to the pill bug. We're gonna send our fishing pole out, and then go ahead and sit. And see if this catches us a fish. Looking for harbor herring, I do believe. Well, it's a new fishy. Well, that's not really a fishy, it's a jellyfishy. And look at this, we're gonna get a nice firework view while we're fishing. There we go, harbor herring. So we know that this bait will work to get the harbor herring. So let's go ahead and fish up some more harbor herring, and I'll be right back. I had someone come over and just join me in fishing, and then they started talking to me. Friendly individual. It's gotta say that's one thing I do like about MMOs sometimes, is when people just randomly come over and start talking to you. And then you get to maybe make a new friend. I taught him how to use a chair. I'm so proud of myself. He didn't know how to pull a chair out. Two friends fishing together. Well, I should say two strangers fishing together. Alright, after making some friends and fishing, we finally got all 3 of our harbor herrings stocked to Sissy Poo. Bring me 3 harbor herrings, and that is exactly what I've done. Here you go. There's nothing better than salted harbor herring, save for perhaps fried harbor herring, or grilled. No, definitely salted. You know, in the yesteryears of my youth, I used to use every fish I yanked out to yield a bigger one. Good gamble until the game got gargantuan. I guess I got greedy. What do I do? Well, sometimes it's best to throw back the big ones. Good gods, what's a guildmaster got to do to garner a grain of gratitude? Acting respectable would be a start. Respectable? I sailed the seas and snared everything that swam in them. And that would be an accomplishment if by everything that swam in them you meant fish and not lady divers. All you ever brought back were stories about carousing with trollops. But chauvinism is just a red herring. The harbor herring are what's important, namely the lesson of thinking from the perspective of the fish when selecting bait. In that regard, I can say you truly have the mind of a fish, so here is a treat. Some of it might seem like gibberish at first, but as you may make observations and jot down notes, eventually all it will be gibberish. Well, take some time to study up, but be careful not to fry your fish brain. You'll need it for your next lesson. Hooray! Alright, so we can get pants, or gloves, or money. I guess we'll just go for the pants. Gathering goes up a bit. Boop, boop. And here's our new pants. And here's our new shirt. And we look terrible, but you know what? It's the price we pay for the fishings. Alright, we also have the level 10 fishing quest, the princess and the fish. What's that in your eye, Kobu? I know that glimmer. It's the eye of the fisher. It's the thrill of the bite. Rising up to the challenge of our rival. Sorry, keep that spark alive, friend. You don't want to end up like Wawalago. Not that I'm worried about you. Oh, yes, I can see it. There's a fire inside you, burning for fish. More fish, bigger fish. It's time to feed that fire. Today is the day you catch your first big one. No one ever forgets their first. Journey forth to the banks of Nim in Middle Nanasia. There you'll find her, the Princess Trout. Take the princess and return here, man. Her Royal Highness is drawn to crayfish balls. Alright, so, now that we know we need crayfish balls, which I think we already have, check it out! crayfish balls! We can go and catch ourselves a princess trout. We gotta get the high quality. Alright, let's do it! And we just landed ourselves a high quality princess trout. What do you know? Check it out. Look here. You land princess trout high quality, measuring 9.5 ilms. What? That's what we needed. Alright, time to go back to Sissy Poo and give her this fishy. Yeah. Alrighty, Sissy Poo. Sissy Poodle. I got your fishies. You'll find the princess trout in the Nim River. That's where I was. Here you go. Depending on your perspective, you've either rescued or abducted the princess. A prim and proper princess she is. We'll ready her for a royal feast, a feast fit for a king. The king can keep his fancy feast. Any fisherman worth her salt prefers her trout prepared simply. Said like a surely salt-mouthed sea hag. Hand her over here and heed how the cultured classes cook. A fine day it will be when I take cultural lessons from you. Besides, I didn't send Kovu out to that river to fetch fish for you. I sent him out to fetch a fish for me. For my lesson, that is. Yes, of course, that was the purpose of the expedition. Anyway, as you should have learned, catching a proper fish requires perseverance, plain and simple. And this plump Princess Trout can testify to that. Continue to apply the lessons I've taught you, and before you know it, you'll be swimming in fish. Doesn't that sound appetizing? Sure? We could get, let's see here. Do we want, is this better? It is technically better. But, let's go for the monies. Go for the monies. You got the money, honeys? I got the time. Alright, but that is unfortunately going to be it for this episode. We did 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 fishing quests. I do hope you enjoyed them. I know I did. Me and Kovu. Look at Kovu. He looks like a clown with the yellow clothes and all that stuff. But thank you guys again for joining me for this episode of She Plays Final Fantasy XIV Realm Reborn Fishing Lessons with Kovu, and I will see you next time.